Welcome to Scholarly Soundwaves. If you're curious about history, science, and the human experience, you're in the right place. Today, we dive into one of the most infamous nuclear disasters in history, the Chernobyl disaster. This is more than just a story of radiation and destruction. It's a tale of resilience, hidden struggles, and lessons we must never forget. Stay with us as we explore the psychological and health impacts of this tragedy and what it means for our future. Chernobyl disaster. The Chernobyl disaster wasn't just an explosion. It was an event that changed lives forever. In April 1986, a sudden nuclear accident shattered the world's sense of safety, leaving a legacy of tragedy, resilience, and scientific inquiry. But beyond the well-documented physical devastation, Chernobyl left deep emotional scars that continue to impact survivors and their families. This review explores the psychological and health effects of the disaster, focusing on the real human stories behind the statistics. From the heroic liquidators to the children whose futures were rewritten by radiation, the findings highlight the importance of preparedness and psychological support in the face of nuclear crises. The hidden cost, mental health and trauma. While much attention has been given to radiation's physical toll, the emotional impact is equally profound. Imagine waking up one morning to find your home uninhabitable, your future uncertain. That's what happened to thousands of people in the wake of Chernobyl. Studies reveal that the liquidators, those who risked their lives cleaning up the radioactive mess, suffered from severe PTSD, anxiety, and depression. The uncertainty of long-term health effects, coupled with the haunting memories of their perilous mission, left deep psychological wounds. Campachiro et al. 2002 highlight these struggles, emphasizing the need for ongoing mental health care. Children, the most vulnerable victims of the disaster, also bore the weight of psychological trauma. Researchers have analyzed their drawings, finding dark, chaotic imagery, expressions of fear and uncertainty. Many of these children face behavioral disorders, learning difficulties, and emotional distress long after the explosion. The medical fallout, a silent epidemic. Beyond the mental scars, Chernobyl left an undeniable mark on physical health. Decades after the disaster, cases of thyroid cancer skyrocketed among those exposed as children. Baverstock and Williams, 2006, meticulously document how radioactive iodine seeped into milk supplies, silently affecting an entire generation. Other long-term health effects included leukemia, immune disorders, and cardiovascular diseases. But what makes this crisis even more tragic is the delayed response. Many victims were left without proper medical attention for years, further compounding their suffering. Lessons from 3 Mile Island, Fukushima, and Chernobyl. History has a way of repeating itself, and Chernobyl wasn't the last nuclear disaster to shake the world. By comparing Chernobyl to the 3 Mile Island 1979 and Fukushima 2011 incidents, Oe et al. 2021 revealed disturbing patterns in how these crises impact mental health. One key takeaway: psychological distress doesn't fade with time. It lingers. The ongoing trauma experienced by evacuees, emergency responders, and local communities highlights the urgent need for sustained psychological support, not just immediate relief efforts. The takeaway: why this matters today. Chernobyl is more than a historical tragedy. It's a lesson in resilience, preparedness, and the power of human connection. This review sheds light on how disasters shape our mental and physical health, urging policymakers and scientists to prioritize both safety measures and psychological support for affected populations. If history has taught us anything, it's that crises will come again. But armed with knowledge, compassion, and action, we can ensure that the next generation won't have to endure another Chernobyl. The question is, are we ready to listen and learn? Thank you for tuning into Scholarly Soundwaves. If you found this discussion insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What lessons do you think we should take from Chernobyl? Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and stay curious.